Se depender de uma parcela da população americana, os últimos serão mesmo os primeiros. Uma pesquisa feita pela Consultoria Suffolk Poll, em parceria com o jornal US Today, mostrou que 1 a cada 4 americanos não pretende tomar a vacina contra a Covid-19 em hipótese alguma. 2/3 dos entrevistados disseram que pretendem tomar a injeção, mas não imediatamente.
I would probably wait until a few months have gone by and not be the first one to take it and see what kind of side effects it may have, and also to see if it's 100% protection from it. And I know there's different vaccines that are coming out from different companies. Not sure which one is the best. And I know my body may react differently to the vaccine than a lot of other people. So I would say I would probably wait, not take it.
Para o imunologista Paul Offit, diretor do Centro de Vacinação do Hospital Infantil da Filadélfia, toda cautela é bem-vinda, contanto que ela não negue a ciência.
I think you can reasonably be skeptical of anything you put into your body. I mean, when you get a vaccine, you're being injected with a biological agent that induces an immune response that protects you and hopefully safely, but certainly any product that has a positive effect can have a negative effect. Vaccines are no different, and sometimes there are severe serious adverse events associated with vaccination. So I think it's fine to be skeptical about vaccines. I just think it's not fine to be cynical. I think once you have data that clearly shows that a vaccine's benefits clearly and definitively outweigh what are at most theoretical risks, then you should be willing to get it.
Para chegarmos à tão desejada imunidade de rebanho, pesquisadores acreditam que pelo menos 90% da população tenha que se vacinar e que, portanto, não é absurdo pensar e discutir a obrigatoriedade da aplicação.
Well, you're a member of society here. I mean, it's not your right to catch and transmit a potentially fatal infection. When you see outbreaks of measles, for example, as we've seen recently, for example, in New York City, parents will say, well, I don't want to get a vaccine for myself or my children, but if that puts not only their children at risk, but also other people's children at risk. I mean, so you're not just making a decision for yourself or your children, you're making a decision for others. And when it comes to potentially fatal infections, that's not your decision. Sorry.
O problema é quando, além de duvidar da medicina e da ciência, as pessoas começam a questionar também as autoridades e dão ouvidos a teorias absurdas.
I don't trust the government because there's a lot of things that have been misled. And I know that there's a lot of people think that the vaccine, they're putting a chip into the human and tracking people, and they have different alternative reasons of giving the vaccine.
If you've got growing distrust in institutions and elites mixed with uncertainty about the future, and then combine that with some things that seem to be chaotic events, then you're going to have conspiracy theories. All conspiracy theories are a specific type of causal explanation. They just happen to be an overused type of causal explanation, which relies on a small group of people acting in a secret plot to benefit themselves at everyone else's expense.
Enquanto não há nenhuma vacina que cure o pensamento conspiratório, um remédio mais caseiro talvez seja eficaz.
The first thing that I ask people that are certain or absolutist is, what would it take to convince you that you're wrong? And if the person doesn't have an answer to that question, then there's not much that I'm going to be able to do.
Com ou sem teorias conspiratórias, os Estados Unidos já asseguraram cerca de 800 milhões de doses da vacina de 6 fabricantes diferentes. A expectativa é que as primeiras injeções sejam disponibilizadas à população até o final do ano, com aplicação facultativa.
These aren't risk-free choices. You're just taking a choice to take one or another risk. And so you know the risk of getting SARS-CoV-2, which has affected probably between 15 to 20% of the population already and has long-term consequences, not just death, but also long-term consequences. And you know that the vaccine has been tested, say, in 20,000 people, and it's been found to be safe. Which do you choose?